So trading can really be simple and trading can really get difficult. All really depends on you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a trade I took with the whole community, even on a YouTube live, and we made over 800 pips. To be very honest with you, earlier that morning I had called out a trade and we had done a significant amount of pips. But I was out with my friends during New York session and I spotted one of my favorite setups and I took this trade. I honestly just entered about 1.3 lot size on a $10,000 account, risking very little on this particular trade. And I actually left the TP running because I'm like, okay, if it hits my break even, then I'm fine with it. Pun intended, I never even planned to take this trade. I was okay with my wins in the morning, but let's see how this trade goes. And you'll be shocked to know that I made over $10,000 on this single trade with 1.3 lot size. And I'm going to be showing you guys how I actually took that trade. But before we get into how I actually took that trade, a lot of you have been struggling with the markets, and this is simply because of how you actually approach things in the financial market. A lot of people get into the market and it's like they want to make $1,000, $2,000 every single day. The market doesn't work that way. It is a market. Now let's talk about a real market. In a real market, you're not going to make sales every day. There is no possible way that you can have the exact number of sales every single day. There's always going to be a range. Is it that today you're going to be on the high or you're going to be on the low? That's why it's a graph. That's why the forex market is made up of graphs. There are highs and then there are lows. There are days where you are going to take losses on the market and there are days where you're going to make wins. All right, guys, so we're currently here. Now, this was the beautiful trade that had called out on gold. Now, if you're not part of my community, you are doing yourself a big disfavor. All I want you to do is to search for this on your Telegram and join. Now, if you look at gold clearly on the, say, 4-hour time frame, okay, you realize something really interesting over here. Now, a lot of people, let me even come to the daily. A lot of people, if asked, may say, oh, gold is in an uptrend. The truth is, gold was not really in an uptrend. This was just what? This was just a retracement in the market because we had seen price creating what? Significant areas of interest. We saw price creating this high, then we saw price come to create this low, then we saw price failing. We saw price failing to break what? This high over here. Then what did we see? We saw price coming back into this area, breaking this structure. So this was where the break of structure occurred. Now, anytime there's a break of structure, one of the major things that we need to note is that 75% of the time, the market will reverse back and then create what? Another what? Higher low and continue all the way to what? The area where it's created that structure. So that is one thing to note, all right? So now let's proceed. So after noticing this on the daily time frame, I was now looking out for a significant area where I can pull out what? My particular trade idea. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I noticed something really interesting. On the 4-hour time frame, because on the 4-hour time frame we are very bullish, I saw what? A bullish structure forming. However, I was looking out for sales. Price was showing a series of what? Highs, lows, highs, then price comes to form what? A low here. Then what did we see? Price comes to form what? A high. Then price comes to form what? A low here. Then price comes to form what? A high here. Then price breaks this structure. This is the minute details that you need to be looking out. This is the minute details. So you can see why that when price broke structure, I told you guys 75% of the time price will come back into that zone. Then what do we see? We see strong indications and then what? A continuation. So that was like one of the big picture that I noticed. Now scaling down to about, say, the 1-hour time frame is where everything gets really interesting. So my main setup was actually supposed to be taken somewhere around this area right over here, but I missed it out. And even if I was supposed to take that trade, I mean, the stop loss would have been really huge. So what then did I have to do? It was very simple. I had to look out for the best opportunity on the market. So scaling down to the 15 minutes time frame was where I spotted a very interesting setup based on simple price action. Now look at it very clearly, right? Now we've seen that structure has been broken. Now when structure is broken, it gives us more indication of where the market is actually heading into. On the 4-hour, don't forget that we spotted the market to be bullish, but then we noticed that price had broken structure, meaning that the bears have taken over. It's very simple. So we spot that price is creating a series of what? These highs, these lows, these highs, these lows, this high. Then price breaks structure and comes to create what? A low. Now after price has created this low, price comes back into this area here and comes to create what? An equal low. Now an equal low is an indication that the market is about to continue to the downside. Now this is where it even gets more interesting. So right over here, I noticed that what, after price created this high, price comes back all the way into the lowest point, which is this area here, right? And then we see price coming back into this area to create what? Equal highs. Now this is giving us an indication. After that, we notice that the market came to break this particular structure. So I want to like see whether I can even go back to show you guys. The market broke this particular structure. Now when price broke this structure, we notice that what we are going to experience price pushing at least all the way back into this area and giving us some kind of confirmation. So I spotted that confirmation candle and I called out the trade. So if you look on, say, maybe the 5 minutes time frame, you'll notice what, some confirmation candles in this particular area. So let's look at it. So right over here, I started noticing price giving me strong rejections in my interest or my area of interest. And once I spotted this first rejection, I knew that the market was giving me a sign that it was ready to drop. I spotted the second rejection, the third rejection, and the two dojis. Now anytime you see two dojis at a key level, it gives me a huge sign that the market is about to reverse. So in that particular area, I still scale down to see whether I can find some really, tight entry criteria, and I found this entry on the 2 minutes. So after spotting this very strong bearish indication on the 2 minutes, I called for a sell gold. And guys, guess what? After a few minutes and hours, we saw the market trickling its way down like crazy. Now you can see over here that what we did about what, 870 pips on the market. This is an incredible win. I realized that I was so not bothered about if this market would hit my stop loss. Hence, because of that, I had done a significant amount of risk to reward. Most of the times, our best trade happens if we are really patient. Have you ever been in a trade idea and you realize that, oh my God, I should have actually left this trade to run? Now we follow structure. It's really important to follow structure, and you realize that if you are really patient, you make the most out of the market even in this season. A lot of people say that gold is very volatile in this period, so the best way to actually trade gold is to reduce your risk. Way back last year, we used to have stop loss of around 30 to 45 pips, but now because of market conditions, we're having stop loss from about 50 to 80 pips, which is quite huge. So in that case, what do? You double down on your lot size. If you're having a $200 account and you used to use 0.05 lot size, at this time you need to reduce your lot size to 0.02, because the market is very volatile and the market can go against you and you can lose significant amount of money. So instead of you to be stressing about the kind of lot size and if the market is going to take you out, just reduce your lot size and allow the market to do what it has to do. Remember that one of the principles for being a forex trader is that we want to trade our time for freedom. So in taking a trade, you don't want to be so glued to your screen and be wondering what the market is doing. Make your analysis, and at the end of the day, allow the market to do what it was meant to do for you. It's as simple as that. So now today is the 22nd of April and I called out another trade in the live trading group, and we are currently in a drawdown as we speak. I keep it real over here, guys. I keep it real over here. We are currently in a trade as we speak, but I'm very positive about this trade, and I'm definitely sure that this trade is going to give us nothing less than 100 pips. I definitely hope it does. But if you want to know how this trade actually played out, make sure to check my Telegram group and join. And also, if you are in Ghana on the 12th and the 13th of May, I'm organizing an amazing event, a physical event where I'm going to be taking you through, guys, everything that you need to know. It's a 2-day boot camp and it promises to be amazing. This is the flyer right here, and a lot of things are going to come through. Now, if you're a complete beginner, you have no idea about trading at all, in 2 days we are going to be taking you from complete beginner to advanced. Yes, you heard me right, in 2 days. But it does not necessarily mean that you're going to become pro. It obviously means that you're you're going to have all the knowledge required for you to consume to become that professional trader and understand what trading is about. I'm also going to be inviting guest traders, where I'm going to be having these guest traders share their experiences about their trading successes and their trading failures that can also inspire you on your journey to become a successful trader. If you're a complete beginner that has no idea, or you're an intermediate that is struggling, then this event is for you. It only costs 1,600 Ghana cedis for the first 20, and as I speak now, 10 slots have been filled. So for my YouTube family, I'm giving you guys a chance to reach out. You can call me on 059-900-2863, or you can just WhatsApp the number below to secure your slot. It's going to happen on the 12th and on the 13th of May. Make sure to give me a call and book your slot. I can't wait to see you there. Peace out.